What is up, YouTube knife community? Back again. Today we're going to talk about a couple PM2s. These happen to be two that I have modified a little bit. One is modified very heavily and one is just a little bit modified. So I realized the other day that I've never really done a video on a PM2. It's not going to be a full review. It's just going to be my thoughts on it and show off a couple that I worked on. So this one right here is the Crewwear, the smooth G10 run, and here is the factory scales. They've taken a beating. They've got some dings and such in them. So what I did was, this is the 10V. So I dyed the brown scales that came on the 10V and put them on my Crewwear. I was going to post these up for sale, but I decided to keep them and put them on this knife for myself. But so yeah, I really love Crewwear. It's one of my top, at least top 5 favorite steels. Probably in my top 3, to be honest. Really love Crewwear. This one has an MXG clip on it. This is the clip that I originally had on this titanium PM2, but I wanted to try a Casey Lynch clip, so that's the reason it's anode. I'll probably end up redoing that. Maybe just sand it down and give it a good stone wash for this specific knife, because I don't want to do much more to that one than is already done to it. So here's the 10V. Posted a little clip on Instagram the other day and said I'd do a longer video on it, talk about the work that I've done to it. So these are Flytanium scales. It's got a Flytanium backspacer, Flytanium lanyard stopper they call it. It just shuts off the lanyard hole or whatever. Then it's got this is the Casey Lynch clip right here. It's my first experience with Casey Lynch, and pretty impressed with it. Last time I put this on video, the action sucked, so I took it back apart and tinkered with it a little bit, and she's back to being smooth as butter. So really happy that the action worked itself out for me. So I'm going to get rid of this Hank for a second. By the way, Shadowborn Hanks, if you're interested in some awesome gear, check out my good buddy JD. He's doing some killer shit. Alright, so we'll bring these back in. I'm going to run through specs real quick, just in case there's somebody new watching who doesn't know what a PM2 is, which I highly doubt. So you're looking at 8.3 overall, a 3.4 inch blade with a 3-inch cutting edge, 4.81 handle, and it's right at a 1/2 inch thick. The standard version, without any extras on it, weighs 3.75 ounces. And okay, so we'll get to the weight of this titanium one. Everybody's probably thinking, damn, I bet that thing weighs a freaking ton. And probably not too far off. So here we go. Mind you, it's got this whole extra piece of titanium here and the add-on backspacer. So this is what you're looking at. You're looking at 5.2 overall. And then for the G10 standard version, the only difference is this doesn't have a factory clip. It's got an MXG. And you're looking at 3.8, which is a difference of 1.35 ounces between the full titanium and the G10 model, or version, I should say. So yeah, guys, 1.3 ounces don't affect me much at all, and that's one of the reasons I did this. I've carried PM2s for years, and usually I end up getting rid of them. But and it's really nothing against the knife. I really like the PM2. It takes a bash for the ergos. To me, the ergos, there's not many problems with the ergos, but they're not like spectacular either. It feels fine. I can use it all day, no trouble. I do like the PM2. I like the blade shape, everything about it. But for some reason, it just feels to me like it should have been heavier. I don't know. I'm a retard. I like a little bit heavier knives sometimes, especially when you're looking at that like 3.5 inch blade. I like them to have just a little more heft to them. So I've always wanted to try a titanium PM2. So back several months ago, I bought a set of titanium scales, and I was going to put it on this crewware knife, and they just sat around and sat around, and finally picked up this 10V and decided to go for it and put them on here. So I really like it. I love the way it came out. I love all the extras. Everything's just badass for me. It's just, that's the way I would like to have a PM2. So I'm gonna move on, and I want to talk about clips. MXG versus Lynch. Up until this point, all my deep carry clips I've ever bought have been MXG clips. I think at one point or another I had a Lynch clip on a knife that I traded for, but it didn't stick around long. So we'll talk about the Lynch clip versus the MXG clip. If I can get this to focus good, you can see that there is a thickness difference between the two. The titanium one has the Lynch clip. The G10 one has the MXG. I don't know how good that's coming through, but there's a difference in thickness. And then the Lynch clip has got this flat before it goes into the ramp. And the MXG just rolls over and starts straight directly into the ramp, if you can see that. They both work great in and out of the pocket. The Lynch clip has a little less retention, as you can see. You can bend it out there pretty far. The MXG, not so much. So MXG is just a little bit heavier duty, in my opinion. The Lynch clip is right at 1 millimeter thick, and the MXG is 1.3. So there's a little bit of difference in material there, but both of them work good in and out of pocket. Both of them feel good in the hand. I can't really tell any difference in ergos between the two as far as clips concerned. So yeah, they feel about the same to me. Enjoy both of them, as I said. They both slide in. They both come out very easily. Let me bring the hank back and we'll look at them in the pocket, because one of them is a little bit deeper carry than the other one. So we will use the blue side of this hank. There's the MXG. And there is the Lynch. Let's see if I can get a shot of the difference. Well, it's making me have to be a liar. So if you stretch it out there, the MXG is just a little bit deeper. And you can see too, let me bring them back out and I'll show you. Well, maybe. You can see looking at them like this. The MXG protrudes past the scales just a little bit farther than the Lynch. In that aspect, I like the Lynch clip a little better. I would rather it just stay flush with the scales, which it pretty much does. You see there's just a tiny bit sticking up. And then with the MXG, you got a little bit more sticking up past the scales. So if that's a thing for you, then maybe that'll help you out a little bit. So I guess that's all I've got. I just wanted to kind of show off the anode work. We'll give it another once over here real quick. Try to get some good lighting on it. So on this one, I flame anodized the stainless hardware. I was going to buy titanium, but I decided against it. So I just flame anode all the hardware bronze. And then I flame anode the liners. Let me get a shot of the lock. You can see where it's flame anode bronze. Then the acid heat anode job on the rest of it came out pretty good. There's like 1 or 2 bad spots on it. You see, like right here, I don't know what happened right here, but I mean, it don't bother me. I really like the way it came out. Gives the knife some character. I enjoy it. And then I'll give you a little shot of the anode on this clip here. I'm enjoying this finish. I really like it. It's fun to do. Other than all the hand sanding, there is a lot of hand sanding that has to go into it. But I guess I've rambled on long enough about the PM2. Oh no, I want to show you one more thing. If you're in the market for deep carry clip, some of this matters to some people. It doesn't matter to others. But if you order an MXG clip, this is what it comes in. It comes in just a Ziploc bag with some screws and your clip. That's what you get. Excuse me. If you get a Lynch clip, you get a sticker, a Casey Lynch sticker. Okay, in the MXG, you get the card, your clip, and your screws, okay? And then you get a little personalized card. Thank you for your business, and then he draws a little something on it. So you get that. And then you get these screws here. If you want to pause and read that, there you go. And it all comes in this little envelope right here, and that's inside of a small box that's kind of personalized too. But that's what you get with the Lynch. And just real quick, I want to give, I know he ain't going to watch it, but I want to give Casey Lynch a shout out. Just real quick, you know, he's a long way from me. I'm in Virginia and he's in Washington. And I placed my order, and it went on for a few days and I hadn't heard nothing. And then all of a sudden he sent me an email telling me what was going on. And of course, I already knew, but it was because of the quarantine. And he's the only one in and out of the shop. So he was, you know, making clips and doing all the shipping and all that shit by himself. So he let me know what was taking so long. But it ended up taking like 9 days, or no, 10 days from the time I placed the order to the time I got the clip, which isn't bad, especially considering what's going on. MXG, when I ordered from them, they're from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. That's where they ship from. I'm not sure. I have heard talk that MXG is made in China. I don't know that. If anybody does know that, please leave it in the comments and let me know. But they're good, excellent quality clips. So even if they are made in China, I mean, I'm on board with them, and I'm fine with that. So anyway, we're there from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. If I order a MXG clip, from the day I order it, when they send me shipping information, I get it in 2 days. I assume normally from Casey Lynch it'd probably be like a 5-day deal, which isn't that bad, especially if you're out on the West Coast. You'd probably get it a lot faster than me. So my opinion on clips is, if you're on the East Coast, I'd go MXG. If you're on the West Coast, I'd go Lynch. I'll probably order from both of them in the future just because I like both of them. And Casey Lynch seems to be a good guy, so I like to support him a little bit too. But anyways, guys, I have totally rambled on way too long. Thank you for watching this. Hit that subscribe button. There's going to be a giveaway coming up at 1,000 subs. I'm trying to put everything together. I'm going to be doing an Instagram giveaway pretty soon too. Trying to get everything together for both giveaways. If anybody's got any swag or anything they want to throw in the giveaway, hit me up. And that's about it, guys. I want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Leave me a comment. Let me know which clip you like best. What do you think about this anno finish? I'm digging it. I really dig it. G10 or titanium, which route would you go? Would that extra 1.35 ounces be a deal breaker for you? Let me know. Guys, I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.